The PCC replicas world is getting more and more crowded. There's a new player in town, and today we're gonna check out if it's gonna make a difference because of its price and maybe something more. Now, WE01A is a replica of another 9mm carbine, which is mostly made of polymer. Many producers decide to use this material. It's not only cheaper, but it's very, very light, less than 1,800 grams. So, combined with a very small size, it allows people who are not as large to use it very, very comfortably. Even with extra stuff attached to the replica, it's still very light. Now, I've got red dot sights, although you can mount anything you want on this long grease rail, and every 90 degrees on the front we've got M-lock slots, so for example this kind of a hand stop will be very, very handy. To unfold the stack, all you need to do is to press this button on the bottom. Those two guides are made of metal, as is the trigger, fire selector and magazine release. The battery goes into the buffer tube. You just pull this part and it gets out. There are no screws, no buttons, so it only holds with a little dimple here. Yeah, I think that maybe during the night skirmish I may secure this part just not to lose it. And we've got T-connect and the adapter in the box, so if you're using something like this, it will fit perfectly. This is 600 mAh 11.1 LiPo battery. Without the adapter, if the battery had a T-connect, I'm sure that something a bit larger would be able to fit inside. Alright, it's time to look inside. Let's take out the magazine, and before we speed everything up, I'm just gonna show you how easy it's to take out the motor. You just pull here, it opens up, and we get access to the motor. If you want to, for example, check the connectors, if anything is wrong while using the gun, or maybe you want to switch the motor for high speed or high torque. Here are the guts. Piston made of polymer with one steel tooth and polymer piston head. Cylinder, of course, made of metal. Cylinder head made of polymer, and polymer nozzle. Let's check if it's... Yep, it works like a charm. No leak of the air here. Alright, this is very interesting. I'll gently take this off. This is unusual in this range of price for a replica. Here the trigger operates with optical sensor, and this little shiny thing here is a magnet. Inside here there is Hall sensor, which makes sure that every cycle it works perfectly. And of course, a little downside, but it's not unusual in those a bit cheaper replicas, a lot of quite a thick grease. Although it's not so much that it could get inside the electronics and burn something. So, not so bad. There's a lot of PCCs on the market, so we're gonna check if other magazines from other brands will fit the replica. Let's start with Specna arms. It fits, it does not fall out. Perfect. Time for PTS. And by the way, the mosquitoes are eating me alive, so leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell and leave a comment. PTS, still okay. Time for G&G. It will not stay inside the replica, but let's check if it's gonna work like so while holding this. Just in case if your friend on the skirmish uses ARP9. Now, Leave a comment below if you'd like us to modify this magazine, if it's possible, to fit this replica. And last but not least, red classic arm. As you can see, there's a lot of producers which will have magazines compatible to this replica. Let's check the effective range. So the target is like two sizes of man's head or very small torso. We'll use 0.25 BBs by Specna arms and start with 20 meters. Easy peasy. 35 meters and 2000 mosquitoes all around.
And while you're watching the test, I'm just gonna let you know that with under 340 FPS, it is legal in many countries with restrictions about FPS level.
50 meters and quite small target. Now, BBs are passing the target quite close, the target is quite small. We're gonna check if 0.30 BBs will change the accuracy. Target size 20 per 40 centimeters, so quite small. On a distance of 35 meters we had no problem with hitting it. 40 meters still some hits, 50 meters 0 hits. Some BBs were passing around but 0 hits on this small target. Rotary hop up allows us to adjust hop up smoothly. Short barrel, so I'm not surprised, but I'm sure that if you replace the hop up backing of some kind of high-end hop up backing, the grouping will be better. Still, out of the box, fresh replica, quite a good result. So it's cheap, it's light, it's compact, it's easy to buy extra magazines. That makes it very good replica, very good choice for rental or airsoft fields.